Hello and welcome along and welcome back to SnowRunner. We are picking up where we left off last time, and I have managed to get the task box to appear here. So if you remember last time, we came up to this bridge here, couldn't get past it, had no way of building it or anything. We have managed to get that to appear now. If you come across this problem, easiest way to do it is to switch over to another map. So I switched over to Alaska, came back, and it was all appeared. So all good now, and we're going to show the task here, and we've got to do the mountain bridge. We want to take this, so we'll take that, and yeah, let's see exactly what we have in it. Now we're going to have to replace that with we're going to replace our current mission of Pipe Dream with this. So we go down to Mountain Bridge. We need metal planks and concrete blocks. So the metal planks will come from there, and the concrete blocks will come from there. So we're going to go up and get them first. So let's start tracking that one because we need to track that. Let's back out. And that's interesting. Why is that not started tracking? Start tracking. There we go. So we're after metal planks. Let's reverse this out so that we can get this out the way, and we're going to head up to the town and get this. Now we've got two things to do today. If we're lucky, we'll be able to get both of these done, but what we're going to do is we're going to go and grab our truck, which I think is in our garage. If I'm correct, unless we took it up to there. Oh yeah, what's that up there? Is that is our Fleet Star. So we don't have anything in it. So cargo management, metal planks is what we need. Auto load them, and away we go. So we've actually got this in the right place. Handbrake off, and away we go. So yeah, this is all about getting that Pipe Dream mission completed. We need to get the road cleared because this truck, as we know, will just have issues if we try and get it to go the other way. We do have all-wheel drive on this now, of course, which is great. We don't have I don't think we have diff lock on this. We might have diff lock on this. Yeah, I think it's disabled actually at this. I've been trying to set up my controls on my gear lever, and that hasn't seemed to work recently. So yeah, I'm still sort of working my way around this and getting everything set up and getting everything moving fine. Oh, through those we go. And slow. Oh, had to remember, especially when I've got good weight on the back of this truck, to slow down going into here. Because you do damage. We not got a massive amount of damage, but it's stuff that we always have to take to the workshop and get fixed. Now, we're rather fortunate that we've got, we were all the way up the other end of the map to start with. So we've got the easier trip to do first. We are going to have to get concrete blocks from the warehouse. Slow it down a little bit first. And yeah. Clearing this will not only get us money today, it will also give us the way forward on the road. And as I said, we want to get it so that as well we can also do the roads there. Now we actually have another contract or another setup we could do with clearing up here, and we came across this problem last time as well. And that is this. I think we can get past it. I think we can go under it. But there is a task here that we might as well pick up on our way through. So this needs clearing. We'll accept it. And I just want to have a look and see what it is. So what have we got in here? Can we clear this as we go through? So fallen power line. What is that? So that is metal plank and concrete blocks. we could clear this mission today as well and start clearing this road the whole way around which I think is a really good idea overall. So, let's start tracking this one instead. Come out of here. Yeah. And so we're tracking pool and power line. We can manage, we can unload, and we have got the metal planks done for this. So we now need to go and get the concrete blocks. And to do that, we need to plot ourselves a course. So we need to get from here over to the warehouse over here. I think we could possibly get this truck down this road here. So we're going to give that a go. I don't think it's going to be an easy way to get back up. And I don't think... Yeah, that crossing there... Oh, that crossing there from the warehouse is going to be good for us later. But I think our best bet is going to be, yeah, going this way like this. We'll then cut down this road here. When we know we can get down this road here fairly well. Across here. Now we don't go over the top there. We've had that issue before. Up round here. Round there. And get us to the warehouse. So that's a fairly long route that we've got to go. We should be able to do it. Oh, man. Now, actually, what I'm going to do is cancel all that. Because why go all that way back and do all that stuff when we know we've got to get these bits up there? So we're going to go and refill with some more steel. And this is one of those situations where it'd be useful to have a flatbed with us. Where it'd be good for us to be able to get that and get that moving. But we might as well, we know we've got to go up to the factory. We're halfway here already. Let's go back on ourselves a little bit. It only takes us a couple of minutes to go and do that. And then we might be able to, I think we'll switch the route that we take. Oh no, actually we'll stop off. We'll grab the, we've got a trailer that we can do, and we can grab concrete blocks that way. And then circle back round to get this one done and get the other one done. And that then will kill two birds with one stone and mean we only have to go to the factory once for this. I think that is going to be absolutely the best way for us to do this. Rain is pouring down now, so everything's going to get that little bit more slippery. We are going into here, so brake as we go down and back out. And yeah, it's all about the road clearance today. Can we clear 3 sets of blockages today? Or are we going to find ourselves in a position where we can't, where we get 2 of them done? We're certainly on target to get 2 done today. This is so much nicer actually to drive this truck on these roads than our off-road, than our Khan is. It's much simpler. There is another trailer over this way, which is interesting. And we got 2 sets of concrete blocks. Yeah, there's a trailer just round here. Not much use to us now, but that seems to have some goods on it that will be needed for later. We, though, are cargo management, and we want steel again. Close that, and away we go. So a little bit of deja vu here. Seeing as we've got a second set of steel. And we're now going to be tracking the other contract that we're doing. So what I'm going to do is go across to here, come down here, and we are going to track this one instead. So this actually only requires metal planks. We will clear this road just doing this by the looks of things Interestingly enough, this one only takes metal planks. Whereas the other is going to take more. Now I think we need concrete blocks for another job. Once we get these delivered and have this cleared, I think it might be worth getting our Khan just scouting ahead to the next bit, to the point where we've got the rock slide that we know about. That's just sort of around the corner there, and getting that done. But yeah, trying to sort of doing as many sort of separate contracts and things as we can. I think is a good idea. And I think once we completed a couple of contracts on here, we can maybe look at going somewhere else. But we'll see how it goes. I'm interested to know in the comments. Do you think we should explore Michigan a bit more, or do you think we should go off and have a look at another place and spread our wings a little bit? Because I haven't really done that at all on any of even on the live streams. We've headed up to the dam, and we're having a look at stuff around there, which is why I've sort of stuck around here for this, because I want to explore this Michigan map properly and work our way through it. There we go, and we've not got anything to do there. Right, now we should be able to get through there if we're careful. That is sort of a... yeah, there's a fairly solid tree there, which I'm surprised. Normally we can drive over the trees. Nope, I think that's actually... might be the power line that we... Ooh. No, that is the tree. Right, well, let's go over the top like we did last time. Bit of a pain in the butt, but we can do it. So up around the top here. Watch out for that tree. The advantage we had last time was we had something to pull the truck with. This time we're not too bad, although we are getting our self stuck on a tree a little bit, doing some damage, but we're all good otherwise, and we're through. Right. Yeah, will be useful to get that one cleared, and we'll probably have to do that with something else. So I'm going to ignore my waypoints for a bit. Get this up to the top one and get this opened. Always worth seeing if you can complete things on the way. Don't know why I thought this bridge here needed opening up with metal, with concrete as well as the metal. This is where we might need our all-wheel drive, but it is actually, this is handling this road pretty well, even with the all-wheel drive. Yeah, actually, this is the best way to do this. Last chance for fuel. I think we'll actually get fuel on the way back. Will be a good plan, as this truck handles these roads impressively well. And even the rain has not caused us too much issue today. I'm not even sure the car handles it this well. Maybe it's because we got this nice bit of weight on the back with the with these. There we are. And up to the top. Ready for delivery. And unload it. There we go. Bridge is built. Perfect. So that still requires, okay, so that still requires 2 concrete. It only requires the concrete now that we've got that built. So we're going to go head down to our yard and see if we can't get concrete for this and concrete for the other. So we're going to take a bit of a long route back to this, but it should be that we can do it with with 2 lots of concrete if we pick a trailer up on the way. So this is when we get back to our garage and back to our checkpoints, back to our waypoints as well. We will just pop in here because we can do a little bit of fuel station. There we go. Right, and then we're going to head down off this road here, down to our garage. And this is when we might start needing the 4-wheel drive. Because this is where it begins to get a little bit deeper. Right, so 4-wheel drive on. Let's see if we can... Now I've tried to take this route before and got completely grounded out and in a very horrible situation at the bottom. So I just need to be a little bit more careful with it this time. But we are doing okay. It's a little bit slower, and the reason why I want to do this now in one go is simply because of the whole thing of I want to make sure we get this whole thing done today, and then we can open up the rock slide next time with any luck, and get on with that big contract that we've got kicking around. We've got to get stuff to the bottom and get all the way to the factory. Now, I want to be a little bit careful going over these rocks, but we seem to be good. Big mud hole here at the bottom that I want to try and cut across if I can. Yeah, like that. Onto a nice bit of dry ground, and then you can see we've got well, it's not a flatbed, but it is a trailer that we can put onto this over here. And if we hook up to this, then we'll be in a position where we can get some blocks as well. Attach trailer. Round we go. Oh, we'll head out this way then. Still got the 4-wheel drive engaged because we're going to need it. A little bit of work around that. And this should allow us to get all of the... whoa! Wow. That is a very slidey trailer we got on the back of here. So with any luck, we can get this up and around to the warehouse. It's not actually that far when we drive around to the warehouse. It's just whether we can get up there without getting stuck, which we have managed to do previously. Especially if we stick to this side here. Wow, I think it's actually got wetter since we last attempted this. And deeper. There we go. Either that or the truck is struggling a little bit more than normal. The just got to get far enough forwards to maybe get that next section. I just don't trust it going through the middle of that mud there. Where's that connected to? There we go. Again, going into the water. And we know historically this is one of the worst bits for us to try and get through. And I don't really want to have to get the cairn, but that is digging in, I think. Right. The only thing that we can attach to is here. So let's pull back out. See if we can get a little bit higher up on here. It's a little bit firmer ground. Come on. Come on, little truck. I'm going to pull you to the side. And it's not digging in, is the good news. And this is the thing about SnowRunner. Quite often you can get a little bit... Yes, yes, come on little truck. That's it. We're on more solid ground. And now that we are, we're pulling forwards. Yeah, there you see. We don't need the cairn to come and pull us out. We can pull ourselves out if we're careful and we work it right. It's going to be a pain to get past on the way back though. Right, and away we go. Yeah, this truck, great on the asphalt roads. Not so great on off-road or the really deep mud. But we are moving. And I am slightly concerned, looking at how this is running on here, I am slightly concerned when it comes to getting back here with well, maybe this will be better with more weight on it, or maybe we'll just get bogged down more is the question, because I don't know if it's I don't know if it's actually getting bogged down more or whether it's having a big issue. We are getting into twilight. So I think this is going to be one of those ones that finishes in the dark slightly. Can we get this all the way up there and all the way back? Is it that this is struggling? Is it struggling because I'm using all-wheel drive? Yeah, all-wheel drive. Is the next question. Nope, doesn't seem to be. Yeah, to put that on back on, I do get a better pull. It could just be that because we're pulling a trailer with us this time, it's that little bit extra oomph that it needs. Thankfully, on the way back, it's all going to be downhill. Pretty much. We've got one other area of water to go through. On the way up. But it seems to be, yeah, it seems to be the pulling of this trailer that's doing it to us at the moment. There must be a fair heft of weight on it. But it is still, even with the slower progress we're making at the moment, it is still a quicker route. Yeah, come on. You can get up this mountain. The sunsets on here are pretty gorgeous, actually. I do love the graphics of this game. This is really atmospheric, really detailed. Looks absolutely beautiful. Okay, come on. There we go. Right, so this is our next bit to navigate. That's a pain. We want to hit it with a bit of speed. I think the extra rain has actually... Yeah, I'm not going that way. That way is just one big mud hole that we're going to get stuck in. We know we can go around this way. Not the whole way around this road, because this road causes us issues. What we can do is split between these two trees over here. Through here. And then there's a bit of a bump here. Oh, I may have gone slightly the wrong way. Reversing a dolly trailer in the mud. Even harder than just reversing a dolly trailer. Right, we're going to go to the left of this tree to thread our way through here. And then hopefully we can thread through past telegraph pole and out the other side. There we go, that's better. And that just avoids that big water hole there. Just means that we're not then struggling through that. As we continue on through the inside, we'll go on the slightly more firm ground to the side here. And I think we should then have a little bit more speed coming out of here. There we go. And we're away. Going slightly downhill. And the truck is off. Perfect. Couple more corners to go and we will have made it. And we can pick up the concrete. Now, I don't think that we can get where we want to go out the other way, unfortunately. It is definitely having trouble getting any kind of speed up on here. Doesn't we have a serious traction issue with this truck, and I am really thinking it's this trailer, and that's what worries me going into this next bit, is that we don't normally struggle this much with this truck. The rain could be a cause. It does. I think in this game it does get a little bit. The ground does get a little bit softer after a rain. But does it get that much softer? That is the question. But looking at the light, I think what we're going to do today is get up here, get this loaded up, and then we'll be ready for the next day's worth of stuff. Yeah, just pull that with the winch a little bit. Doesn't seem to like pulling this trailer. It's definitely having to work harder with it. We have pulled this trailer with this truck back before, interestingly, without too much issue. We're about to get on a bit of tarmac again, which is good news, very good news. I don't know if we can get round from here to the destination we're heading for. I think we probably can. And we may have some stuff that we need to transport from here eventually. But at the moment, the time is running down, and we have reached. Right, there we go. A little bit further forward. And handbrake on. Cargo management. We want bricks. And bricks. And... No, we don't. We want... No. We want to unload this because that is not what we want. Are we after bricks? Concrete blocks for the mountain bridge. I think we might have picked the wrong thing. Concrete blocks. No, we've got the wrong thing. Right, we need to pull out of here. And we should be able to dump our cargo. Ooh. Yes, I do want you to go around that way. There we go. Right. Pull both of these into here. Remove cargo. Right. Let's try this again. Cargo management. We want concrete blocks. And then we want the trailer. There we go. And that is then ready for us to take down to our 2 jobs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this here. Night has fallen. It gets a little bit hard to see. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.